I feel pretty, oh so pretty and witty and gay. Hey everybody. Well, it's a new season of RuPaul's Drag Race, so that's my favorite show on TV. I've watched every season, and I've picked the winning girl every single time. It's true. So I thought I would do a very special review today of makeup treats. And this is just because I don't often get a chance to doll up. And so I've got my unicorn here. This is my newest friend. Alright, we're going to spend a lot of time together this summer. And I've also got my little pony. This is my little pony from my actual childhood. That's right, before the trend, before friendship is magic. I had this beautiful pony. And I don't know her name, but I have named her Debauchery Pony, and she's been to several big parties. And when Debauchery Pony's around, there's certain to be debauchery, trust me. So she's going to be here, there in the frame, and the unicorn, I guess the unicorn's going to stay down there off of camera. And we're going to do a couple of treats today. So I've chose some candy lipstick. I'm not too certain I'm going to be thrilled with this one, but the other exciting one are these gummy rings. And I got these on sale after Valentine's Day. So I got this whole bag, 16 pack, for 50 cents. Okay? Well, yeah, I love RuPaul. I love it. I watch every episode, and it's just an incredible program. I also like Face Off because the people are really doing an art form and they're crafting something, and you get to kind of just watch all the problems they encounter and see how they perform under pressure. And there's a few other TV shows I've watched, like Project Runway. I've watched maybe 2 or 3 seasons of that all the way through, and I like it, but I don't like any show quite as much as Drag Race. So let's get started. Maybe I'll just begin with the rings. Packaging notes. Not really too thrilled with this. I think they could have done a better job. This amount of treats would have fit into a package that's half that size. And they're individually wrapped, I guess, to be given away as gifts. I didn't get a hold of these before Valentine's Day, or I would have given most of them away. So let's see what we've got. I'm immediately greeted with kind of a real sweetness, almost a conventional sweetness, but with far more sugars. And there are 3 flavors in the bag. And they all have little bears. They're all matching bears. But there's a problem here. I've got 4 fingers and only 3 bears. I'm going to pick another purple one. Okay. I feel pretty. They're cute there, aren't they? It certainly matches Debauchery Pony. I didn't suspect that I'd be able to get them all the way onto my hand. But I think with a little bit of manipulation, I'll get these bears all the way down to my, like the bottoms of my fingers. So this one's kind of broken though. Actually, that bear is broken. We're going to forget about that bear. We're going to cast it aside like so many people who have been in our lives who we just shuffle off to the side and forget about. Okay. So what do you think about my trio of bears doing a little dance? What do you think, Debauchery Pony? Ooh, that's the nod of approval. Maybe there's some debaucheries in the air tonight. Alright, and then Sathers, again, not really much to mention on the packaging notes. It's terrible. It's mostly dextrose and maltodextrin and malic acid and magnesium something and more. Smells like plastic. Powdery, chemically plastic. This is a green one. And yellow. So we're going to apply... Ooh, what would look better with my rings? Both? Alright. So... Luckily I have the camera on, I can see what's going on. I do all my own makeup. I'm pretty skilled at it, especially my eye makeup. I've done some elaborate costume work. Elaborate for me, just kind of basic camping festival makeups, but I was fond of the work I was doing. And for a time, I mean for several years, I went to lots of festivals and I would do elaborate makeups on myself every day. Kind of tasteless. Not as disagreeable as I might have thought, but still just kind of a... Honestly, I'm having a hard time doing the review because I'm having so much fun playing with makeup. But yeah, not really too pleasing. A little bit more tasteless than I would have thought. Now for the green. You want a little bit, Debauchery Pony? I'm going to watch out for Debauchery Pony's saliva, though. I may have inadvertently got some in my mouth. That's going to lead to some troubles. This one kind of does have a flavor. It's an indeterminate, cheap candy flavor that I don't like. Tastes like a push pop, or a freeze pop. One of those flavors out of the freeze pop section. Pretty bad. I prefer the yellow. Oh, you've gotten it all over your dirty mouth. Debauchery Pony. Ooh, you know who else needs a little makeup? Crocodilio. Come on over here, Crocodilio. Oh, come on. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this review. Come on, Crocodilio. Come on, come on. Alright, he's in for a good time sometimes too. Ready, Crocodilio? There we go, right along your beautiful chops. Oh, that looks pretty good. You like that? He likes certain TV programming, but he's not really too much into Drag Race. So there's only been one episode so far. We've only met half of the queens. That's 7 of them. I think the contender so far is Laganja. The other girls are going to have to watch out. But we'll see what happens in the next episode. Alright, so now it's maybe time to get a hold of these rings. A little bit of a taste of the rings. Very unsettled. The aroma is mostly some kind of an overly sweet carrier, and it's all corn syrup, water, and gelatin, and sorbitol. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and devour this bear's head. Oh, okay. You know what? There has been a return of the hookah taste. I didn't know this is serious. It happened twice. It happened once with the European equivalent of sour straws, strawberry sour straws, and it happened in the blueberry treats in Jelly Belly mixed bag. So strange. I would love to identify what gives it this smokiness. It's not like a smokiness you would find in a food that is smoked. I mean, it's the sweet, sweet smokiness of a hookah being smoked. Something's in there. Maybe it's red 40. No, because the blueberry had the taste. It's got blue 1, FD&C. I can't place it, but it's very unusual, and this is something that sticks out in my memory. Of all the reviews, those two treats. So unusual. If you ever smoke a hookah, you might know what I'm talking about. There's a very characteristic taste. There's something about it. It's just got a pronounced smokiness, and for some reason, certain candies, especially, well, let's see. This is imported, made in China and imported into Canada. So I'm not sure. Okay, so, but it's not common in stateside candies. Alright, little bear. Let's see. I feel pretty, so pretty. I thought I was going to seriously review the candy and do the makeup tips. Not really happening. This one tastes kind of chalky, a little bit bad. So the pink, not so good. Definitely swimming around to some indeterminate artificial flavor. Oh, the purple one's a little tougher. It might have been an illusion. Definitely a very cheap, heavy dose of a cheap artificial grape flavor in this one. But overall, really, these treats haven't been nearly as bad as I might have suspected. We all know that gummies are definitely hit or miss, and it's completely impossible to determine based on the packaging, you know, where you're going to find the good gummies. And even in one package, if there's a number of flavors, it's often a mixed bag. Some of them are high quality and taste pretty good, and then some of them are bad. But these are uniformly okay, and the lipstick uniformly eh. But when you combine everything all together, it can make for a really good time. So, in keeping with the tradition, since Debauchery Pony has been brought out to play and prance, I'm going to engage in some debauchery. I'm not certain what kind yet. Actually, I'm actually not very debauched in my daily life at this point in my life. So, when I have this pony around, like sometimes I have to put her away and hide her in a shelving unit or take her to another place altogether so she's not around looking at me. Because I've got these very, very strong feelings and rich associations with Debauchery Pony. And I got her, as I mentioned, when I was a kid. So when Friendship is Magic became popular, I kind of vaguely aware of the trend and the cultural phenomenon. So I did watch the Netflix film, which is kind of, it explains one of the big conferences or the big cons that has to do with Friendship is Magic. And I loved the video. I thought it's a great culture, well, I don't know really how it really breaks down and how it's actually applied in these different subcultures and different areas of the country, but I thought it was just fantastic, and it was just a great culture of acceptance and warmth and goodness and all these things that we need to nurture to become good people in society, and it's just making that phenomena something to be proud of and something to embrace. So I'm definitely a brony if that's what it entails being. But I've never watched the new show. Oh no, Debauchery Pony has already cast her evil spell. Actually, I'm feeling a little strange after eating a little bit of her saliva off of that lipstick. What was I saying? Yeah, debauchery, bronyism. Okay, Debauchery Pony, let's get to it. Hope you're also having a debauched evening out there.